I'm going to bring out a track for my birthday. You guys want to produce it?
100%.
Yeah. Even get a big boy feature.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes to tell a kid who comes from an estate, you're going to get offered £50,000 or £100,000. Don't sign it.
Your upbringing is church, right?
Church, yeah, we're Nigerians.
And then now you're on the other side.
No. I don't have a problem with Little Dirk, Swarms, but I'm saying if
just to make sure, did we get that?
This is the +44 podcast. I'm Zeze Millz.
Yeah, what's that about?
What's that all
And
about?
I'm Sideman. Music
Culture.
UK. This is +44 from Amazon Music.
For the people that don't know who you guys are, because obviously this goes out to millions of people in the world, not just here in the UK. Explain to them who you guys are, what you do.
Yep, so we're the BEATFREAKZ, multi-platinum selling producers, writers,
businessmen.
But obviously our main thing was just like we've been making beats for loads of different artists around the world for like 10-15 years now.
Awesome, man. Our relationship, obviously, you guys have paid much of my rent over the years. Because it's bad when you walked in, that's the first thing I thought to myself, these men have helped me pay my rent and my bills.
That's nice.
Yeah, because we've done business together where these guys have messaged me like, yo, we got a new single with this person, whether it's Swarms, Tion Wayne, whoever it's been, and then he's like, can you promote this? Can you come up with a cool sketch to do it? And I'm like, yeah man, let's do it, blah blah blah. And obviously I gave them affordable rates and everything like that.
That's not what they're saying.
It wasn't affordable.
Not sure about that.
Was it affordable?
Nah, you know what, to be honest, he looked after us.
Nah, he took care of
Yeah,
us.
because I'd give them my rate and then man would be like, oh, it's a bit mad still.
Yeah,
and I come down and even on my come down, they'd be like, yeah, that's a bit mad still. I'd come down again.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No, he looks after us.
Yeah,
Well,
so
you guys look like you're doing very well. From what I'm seeing though, I see the Stone Island, I see the Goyard. Goyard is very expensive. That's like
lift that bag up for me to the camera. Let me hold that.
You see Goyard, yeah?
This is a woman's bag.
I ain't looking at me on camera.
All right, no. What we're gonna do in 2021 is be this is a purse. I don't care what you kids say. This is a purse. So whenever everybody's ready to be adults and talk about, listen, I don't have a problem with him having a purse, but you gotta know what you have. Is it real or not?
But this is
You know what it is though,
Wait.
I just need to know if you're real.
Can I
Is it a
just say
purse
something?
or is it?
God, look, Zeze, you do.
it's a purse.
Okay, let me say what I got to say.
Can I say something? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This is the thing, right? I agree with what David's saying.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with guys having like tote bags, over the shoulder bags. Yeah. But I know for a fact, if that bag was from Marks and Spencer, you would say that was a woman's bag. But because it's you would never wear that if that was not Goyard.
You know, to be honest,
you understand what it would be to agree with you. What they would have to.
You have to get rid of everything.
But you know what it is? We've been wearing them sort of bags since like kids. You know when you wear the Nike ones?
Yeah. Okay.
The little Nike ones. But then it goes up in value, innit? It just goes up. But also you put stuff in there.
Yeah, with age.
This is how you wear the night one. Does that look the same?
That looks the same.
Yeah.
Do you feel like I may have a concealed weapon in here? Or do I have lipstick? Like, are we being adults or not?
Let's change the subject now. Now man's bringing up lipstick. Now change the subject.
Remember when Louis Vuitton had that mesh sequin and like nipples were poking out? Men had men were wearing it, and I was like, I'm all for that. Yeah. Like I'm all for
just
men
expressing
themselves. I'm not one of these people like, oh, only you shouldn't be. But my whole thing is, I know you would never wear this if it wasn't designer.
I think you man love it. I can everything about.
No, it's not even that.
No, it's not.
You're wearing silk right now. You're stuck to the couch. You man love it. Like look at them. They're dressed well.
No, you know
they are dressed well.
And at the same time too, because remember we all come from certain places. We come from nothing. So to be able to
nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
David, did you see it?
No, but like we said before, obviously, like we don't go crazy on spending money. People spend their money in certain ways. Because even with our mum and stuff, like our sister, Christmas or birthday, we want to buy them all designer stuff. Even they tell us no,
they don't want it.
She said us we don't want the bags.
Yeah, because you can borrow your. That was my last one.
Let's change it.
All right, now.
Now you guys are doing well, and there's probably producers listening to this that are trying to get to where you guys are. How does it all work?
Whatever industry you get involved in, you only get to a certain place if you hustle.
Right.
Like how we connected with Sideman. Work, we've seen you work, you've grafted, you've hustled to get to where you are. It's easy. You started from somewhere and you was consistent. As a producer, artist, writer, you know, we make beats. You've got to find artists to give the beats to. Like for us, our story's slightly different because like coming up, obviously young producers, our first platinum plaque was with n-dubz
Oh, wow.
on the album.
Right.
I remember them time, Uncle B.
Wow.
I was like probably like first year of secondary school.
Yeah, as a kid.
I was young, but I never understood what a plaque was. Like, you know what I mean?
And then to the point where like,
why did you make that beat on Fruity Loops?
Logic in our mum gave us a studio in the bedroom, and it was like, it was crazy. We were all MCing, and one of our local friends was like, because n-dubz was kind of blowing up on Channel U, we were like n-dubz were like stars in the hood, if that makes sense.
I would have never known you guys are going back that far,
bro.
Man, we got the plaque on our wall. That was our first ever plaque. You know what I'm saying? To the point where even Uncle B, so rest in peace, he even wanted he wanted us to work with him a lot more, like even talking about signing us and stuff like that. But then obviously he passed away, and then since then obviously even sometimes there obviously I remember not him obviously but someone at that time was offering us stuff like, would you want money or points or publishing? We were like, yo man, let's give us the money.
Give the money.
We don't even know what publishing is.
We never understood
know what points is. Let's give us the money. You give us, I think they give us like $1,000. You would have spent it the same day.
That's a lot. You know,
it's a lot of money. You get what I'm saying? So it was built over then.
So how much do one of your beats go for?
I don't know, you know.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I mean, because all the producers like, listen up, my beats cost this much. I feel like over here we're really humble. We don't say those type of things.
I would say it's actually unwise too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you know, it's different
because people. Let me tell you something about social media.
Yes,
you could say that your beats go for 200 bags, and somebody in the comments would be like, "That's all the men are getting." No matter what you say.
Exactly. You could say $1 million.
You could say $1 million, bro. That's what Instagram does.
But I think nowadays, obviously, when record labels contact producers, they look at who they've worked with and they've looked at, and then they will know how much to spend.
Who's been the most difficult person to work with?
Nobody, you know. That's honest truth, obviously.
Really?
No, never going to just sit here and just mess up their bag.
Nobody knows.
Just so they can answer your question in the interview. Yeah, friend.
So you got content for your page.
Are you gonna get me the Fredo collab again? No, so no then.
We're all good.
Not anyone that you've been
honestly, no. We've worked with so many different artists, man. But
has everyone you've worked with met your expectations? Because there's some people I meet and I'm like, oh.
Don't say who. Just yes or no. Has you ever sent a beat to somebody? And once they laid it, you just like, this is a waste of my beat. Like you've taken my beat. And you put a dead verse on it.
I'm sorry. You look how long you've been doing this for. You're telling me the one time you've never had anybody you said you're like.
Okay, more in the up and coming days when we're all coming up like as kids. Yeah. But however, when we get to a certain point and we're working with level of artists,
so we're like, if we're gonna send it to them, we just feel like, okay, they must have something.
So you've got a new single called Money Calling featuring Ray, Russ, and
We Want Race.
We Want Race.
Yeah.
Is this Ray's coming home song?
You know what it is? It's like,
as in like,
coming to like.
I know. I'm not looking around.
I know.
That was shade.
It's not.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
It took a while for the penny to drop.
Okay.
Wow. Girl said she's coming back to black.
No. The reason why I said that is because she documented that she wanted to do R&B music, and she found it weird as a mixed race woman who is a part of the culture. They were blocking her from doing it, and that's what she's always wanted to do. So I'm saying, as a homecoming, not on you didn't want to be with us, now you're back. As in you wanted to, but you wasn't allowed to. So now this is. And
cut out the part where Zeze cleaned it up and keeping the shade.
No. But that's what I meant. It's her like, this is what. So is this?
Yeah, I would say Ferrari horses.
Okay, right.
We produce Ferrari horses.
Okay, right. Okay.
It's about to go platinum.
Oh, nice. Did you see that little?
Gold.
Oh no, these like won't miss an opportunity. I've heard several of them drop.
As they should.
Yeah, they don't even wait for it to be like smooth. Like, boom. Yeah,
but you have to let people know.
That went silver, I think.
No, actually, it's gold. No,
it's gold.
It's platinum.
I love it, bro. I always tell people, tap yourself on the back so that you don't have to wait for somebody else.
100%.
We have this weird thing of like, we're not allowed to say our accomplishments. And if you do, it's like, oh, chill out, man, relax, you're getting this, you're that. And it's like, who is actually going to do it? Because the next people say, oh, you'll be like, oh, you're underrated. Like, people already know it. And you're like, no, I'm not underrated, actually. I've actually done this, that. Because I don't scream it, you lot don't know.
Yeah. When was your last argument? Jeez and peace.
Don't mean that in a bad way either.
Zeze, destroy them.
We got bumped big time when we were younger.
A lot of times.
Sign the deal.
That's mad.
And he dropped the phone and he said Crep was there. He said Wallahi and all that kind of stuff. That could definitely happen.
Listen, you're welcome to come on the podcast anytime.
Please. This is a space for black creatives, so we'd love to have you.
Stream the +44 playlist on Amazon Music or ask Alexa, play the +44 podcast.